Okay, welcome to Grove. Uh, Grove is the second game from Mark Duck. Um, also this is the print and play version, so it has the same non-glue telescoping design for the box. Grove, I built Grove first incorrectly. That's why I called this correct. The game comes with 4 sheets that um, you need to glue together correctly, and I did one upside down, so I had to I had this professionally printed once again. Well, stuff happens to the best of us. And so I also have a copy of the incorrect, and there is it's not a good idea to use them incorrectly. First of all, you cannot compare your scores. Second, there was something with Sprawler that you also ran into trouble if you printed the backs upside down. Game comes with 18 cards, just like before, with Orchard. This is also the Kickstarter version. At least I believe this is the Kickstarter version. Doesn't say that. Comes with 18 cards. And the backs of the cards show recipes. So a recipe looks like this. So it has a number and something with requirement or something. I haven't played it at all. So 15 dice, same but different. So another reason why you don't want to bother with the print and play is that you have to glue yet once again all these little cubes. They run from 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 6 and 10. So a normal die would be just the same, but let's see, 6 and 10. So the 1 should be a 10. That is actually the sole difference. So you have to build all these stupid little cubes. I bought a ton of these things, so it's not very expensive. And also you need a squirrel for some reason. So somebody made a squirrel token, and I used the circle cutter. As you can see in the center, there's this hole, but it's functional enough. The same thing for the wheelbarrow. Game comes also with discs, so if you are on a bumpy plane, just like with Orchard, you can use these discs to cover groves like so. And yeah, obviously on this one. And hey, I noticed that this has 2 of these things. Interesting. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So these would work just as well. Just decided to keep them, so you have some alternatives. So what do we do here in this game? Obviously, you draw a few recipes. Let's see. For P&P, standard D6s are used with a 1 representing the 10, the squirrel and the wheelbarrow token. These will be custom screen printed wooden tokens. Yeah, that's also a reason to print these boxes enlarged. So this was 108%. So you have more space, and also there of course are monthly challenges, just like with Orchard. So shuffle the cards. For each game you will only be using 9 of the 18 cards, so divide them into 2 9 cards decks. Place one deck face down, recipe side up, and within easy reach. The proper way to store P&P cards, or all cards for that matter, is to alternate the fronts and backs. So the fronts are to the fronts and the backs are to the backs. I don't have a challenge nearby, but I made a list. You don't need a Board Game Geek account for that. Of all the monthly challenges, so I can print them out just like with Orchard. But let's see if a standard game would be helpful. Okay, 9 of the 18 cards. Place one deck face down, recipe set up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Recipe set up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's fine. Put the other deck to one side. Once you finish the game, you can immediately play again using this deck. Okay, so this deck goes away. Strange. So we only have one recipe now. Draw the top card and place it face up in the middle of the play area to form the start of the grove. Face up. I think that is this. Otherwise we would never start. Draw 2 cards. This is your initial hand. I guess that this is... yeah, it feels the same as Orchard. Then you can play a card, same like with Orchard. And there is now glades. Glades is the empty spaces. And how it works is at least one tree or glade on the card must overlap a tree or glade already in grove. Yeah. The fruit of any overlapping tree must match the fruit of the tree underneath it. If a tree overlaps a glade with a die on it, then the tree's fruit must match the die color. Any tree can overlap an empty glade. A glade can overlap any type of fruit, tree, or another glade. Okay. The dice indicate how much fruit has been harvested. Okay. So how do the squirrels work? The squirrel, once per game you may place a card such that an overlapping tree fruits does not match that of the tree or die color on a glade underneath it. If the tree or glade underneath it has a die on it, remove the die and return it to the dice pile. Place the squirrel token instead, so that the fruit has been snaffled by the cheeky creature. Note that the tree with the squirrel on it cannot be overlapped by anything else. And yeah, okay, and the wheelbarrow then. Let's see. There's the wheelbarrow. wheelbarrow. Okay, if a 10 is overlapped by a matching tree, then replace the die with the wheelbarrow token if available. We only have one wheelbarrow, but it is the really good haul of 15 fruit. Okay, so you can make it 15, so you want the wheelbarrow and you don't want the squirrel. Let's see how we can match this. Well, it is already 10 minutes in. And dice on a glade do not score. So there's quite a few extra rules now. I would not suggest to play this. There's also a multiplayer and there is a recipe challenge. Yeah, the recipe is. Yeah, I would say play this once you are done with Orchard. But I'm going to check out Grove and we'll let you know. Bye.